Hello, everybody. We are playing more Nier Replicant. Near, far, wherever you are. Here we go. Hello, Renderin. Welcome to the stream. I am playing the game that takes chronologically before my favorite game of all time. My favorite game of all time being Nier Automata, and you missed it yesterday, where I could not pronounce Nier Automata correctly for the life of me. I kept saying autonoma when it's Nier Automata. Automata, not autonoma. Anyways, we're at the Forest of Myth, I think? Is that what this place is called? Yeah, Forest of Myth. Yo, that's so real. That's so real. Hey, don't worry about it, you know? I mean, you're here now. Also, you know, work's important. You know, gotta do what you gotta do. I don't remember or know if we have to talk to these guys, but something tells me if we do, they're going to be putting us in a text-based adventure game. So there may be a lot of talking from me, or rather a lot of reading from me. But I suppose small price to pay for salvation.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
Alright, it is more text. Alright. Colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and Artie had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Artie nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient ruin on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Artie lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Vice tried not to roll his eyes too much. A joke, he said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Hey, that's me. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Artie glanced at Vice's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Artie's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he had thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitate to trust his own senses. "We are definitely getting closer," said Vice in an effort to cheer his companion. "Yes, this much is certain." Encouraged, Artie lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open, and finger pointing in the distance. "Water!" he cried. "It's water!" "Water?" asked Vice. "Preposterous, I don't see any water." "Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off of it." Without waiting for a response, Artie sprang to life and bounded toward the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Artie closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. "I believe this is known as a mirage," he said. "Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things." Artie shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly, he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. "Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look, it's right there!" Artie sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Artie came to a halt. Sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to Artie and struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here! Artie's face clouded. There isn't? There's not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Vice paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived at the City of Art. Artie looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge, cried Artie, in completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered in panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on the top, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of city is this? Said Artie. Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of material they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles were staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Artie and Vice eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Artie uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled into the right arm. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Artie moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from atop one of the sculptures. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said Artie. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before Artie. Please, said Alpha. You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Artie and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta's a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all of the statements, only one of them could be the real thing, said Vice. Artie furrowed his brow and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies.
It would seem
Yeah.
we'd best act more.
This.
Damn it.
And another. Even I.
All right, it's not what everyone I just said. Not exactly brain rot. It's just weird, archaic riddles. Oh, definitely. This game was originally from 2010. This is just the remake remaster of it from 2021. So it's definitely before people started using the term brain rot as they currently do in the modern era. But yeah, let me. I'm gonna say alpha.
Yeah.
Damn it! So it's beta.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff.
Okay, so beta's the real one. I don't get this puzzle. If it's not beta and I accidentally did alpha twice, I'm gonna be so mad. Though Artie's voice betrayed a noble lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Vice nodding at it. Alpha were telling the truth, began Vice in the dry tones of a lecturer. Beta and Gamma would be fakes, but in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is a fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Vice finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. "Congratulations, villager," said Vice in a cheerful tone. "The time to awaken has arrived." "Thank you for saving me," cried the villager. He dropped to his knees, bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable Artie pulled him to his feet. "Why did you have a dream like this?" asked Vice. "Have you been to this city before?" The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before." "Deja vu," muttered Artie, "just like the mayor." The vague sense of unease that struck Artie during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you.
Alright, one more. Let's make freaking go.
This person must be
It would have...
Can't say I'm very excited to go back.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
Okay. I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes. An eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. "Anyone there?" I hear an unfamiliar voice say. "My savior!" I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh, I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. "Help me," I cry. "For the love of all the gods, help me!" Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy in a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. "Who are you?" I ask, shaking hands covering my face. "How have you come to this place?" "I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Artie. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together." One note as Artie extended his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought I'd hear that again, I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. I force open my eyes and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and much more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter what the cost. Hello, Riker. Welcome to the YouTube chat. I'm doing the text part of this game, which is requiring a lot of reading. But I think this is the only segment left where we have to do a lot of reading, unless I'm mistaken. Anyways, the castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. Oh, I gotta select. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come across a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of a wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch the place of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away in the wind. Realization slowly dawns as I fall on my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know. Insanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving the most terrible of rooms. Let's go east. The water has risen to my chin and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. You dumb bass, shouts Artie. He surely desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Grimoire Weiss, wet and tattered, floats on the water surface. It is already too late for him. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. What? What was I supposed to do? Alright, you know what? Fine, we just won't do this part then. If we're just gonna die, I'll just continue on with the plot. I don't need to do this side quest. If it is a side quest, even. Oh, what a world.
So how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Alright, and now we get to ride a boar. Let's make freaking go. Oh. Okay. Alright, now that I am not gonna crash. Oh, are you okay? Yeah, the boar's really fast. It's the mount you can get in this game. You have to kill a boar first, and it's like a mini boss, or rather, it's an early game mini boss, so it's relatively not that strong. But you need to be at least like level 9 at least, I think. But once you beat it, you unlock the ability to ride the boar, and he goes zip zoom. Goodbye, sheep.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried. So maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
Alright, so now we're gonna work on repairing the canal. That's the... I think that's the current... Yeah. It's the fast travel method in this game, by which I mean it lets you get to the towns and stuff.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
By the winds, lad. It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
Excuse me, have...
You mean Granddad? He passed away. His heart finally gave out on him.
Oh man. Looks like he went with his best friend after all. Here, hold on a second. His dog had this leaf in his mouth when we found him.
That's the herb Granddad used for his heart medication. Max must have been fetching it for him. Well, I suppose I owe you a great deal. I can't give you much, but I hope you'll accept this.
Such a faithful animal.
You think Max and Granddad are together in heaven?
I do. I'm sure of it.
Welcome. Thanks.
Alright, so there's this big guy over here. I already killed him once, but I'm gonna just do it again. Okay, or not. Yeah, I'll continue. Okay, note to self, don't fight the giant shade. Unless you wanna die. Where's a boar? I need a boar. Oh, here's a boar.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
Wow, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to, and
Alright, then I guess...
thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault. Oh, God.
Okay, just stay calm. We'll go look for her, alright? You sit tight.
Alright, Renderin. Have fun with your friend. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about
Thanks.
his wife absconding than he's letting on.
If you're ready... Come.
Alright, let's make a freaking go to the bar. First, I gotta let my dog out of my room.
Hey there, I'm, looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change. Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or three?
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink. Hey there, do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while. Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town, but I figured it was just idle talk.
Leaving town, huh?
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
Better watch yourself around that old lighthouse later.
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Hey, look at this.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Well, this is terrible.
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
Hey, did you...
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
Oh no! This is hers!
So our fears were correct.
Oh god. How could this happen to her? And this is all my fault.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because I
think we should give him some time to himself.
Honey, I'm home! Good heavens, you're a wreck! What's wrong?
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
Oh, this is such a relief.
Okay, seriously. What's going on? I see. So, you found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling, but I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot! Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and you ate my apple. Ugh, you are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag. You, kid, I'm right about...
Wait, you're... Well, you shouldn't have eaten your wife's apple.
But I was hungry, and it was just sitting there. Look, I'm glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend. Low.
Uh-oh. Did I cross a line there?
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Ha! You're damn right I did, and I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob. You there, my husband...
Pardon? Well, to discard a man's precious hobby is a rather heinous act.
Oh, yeah, of course you to take his side. Figures. You'd fit right in with his pile of collectible trash.
Collectible trash? Now see here!
1 hour later, oh god. We've just been
Do you not even understand
encouraging
how
this.
frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
Vice, what do I do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Well, looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well?
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Oh heck, the canal! We need to ask him about the canal!
I can't thank you.
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
Oh, right! That's why you came here in the first place, huh? Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
Heavens, that was exhausting.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
The couple with the red bags were a strange pair indeed. It boggles the mind to think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the secret to living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
If you adopt such a strategy, I may leave for groceries one day and never return.
goodness. It sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. I'm glad everything turned out all right. Thank you so much for your help.
Don't mention it. I'm looking forward to seeing how the canal turns out. If you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Thanks, guys. Hey.
Huh?
I almost forgot. Yona is looking for you.
Huh?
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
I guess so. Thanks, Popola. Can I ask you?
Sure.
I heard you and Devila used to sing together at the tavern, and I was wondering...
Oh, goodness. Well, yes, it's true we used to sing there, but I haven't done that in some time.
Too busy?
That's part of it. But also, I need a certain drink before I can sing in public. I'm a little shy, if you know what I mean.
Well, that should be no problem, right? It's a tavern after all.
Actually, the stuff I like to drink is pretty rare. Still, they used to order it from the tavern in Seafront from time to time, so you could try asking there. Yay, you're back!
Popola said you needed something?
Yeah, a favor, actually.
What is it? I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
I'm ready, Yona.
I need you to help my friend.
Your friend?
Yep, I have a friend.
and we've been writing each other letters.
Seriously?
A pen pal? How delightful.
So who is this friend?
Well, he's kinda...
He? It's a guy?
Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him.
Vicey?
Tell me about this guy.
He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend. So you have to help him, please?
Yona, listen.
Please?
Great. Now what do I do? Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Yay! Thank you!
Alright, we're gonna meet a very good character soon.
Great. Yona's got a boyfriend.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
No, it isn't. Shut up.
Are you kidding me? I could have totally made that.
Are you alright, lad?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You have lost health. You must be more careful.
Sorry, but I'm just...
Okay. I thought maybe it would be ready already, but it's... I guess I was too hopeful. Alright, let's make our way over to the mansion. Let's make freaking go, chat. Let's make freaking go. Let's make freaking go.
How can these creatures let us dispatch them without complaint? And what would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile ground. We have been waiting for you, sirs. Please, right this way. Please, wait here.
Waiting's a bitch. Just let me know if any shades show up, okay?
I admittedly don't remember what I'm supposed to do in this part. I'm just gonna move about at my walking speed that I cannot
I do not like this one bit.
go faster than.
What's the matter, Vice? Scared?
Perhaps we
Hey, where'd Kaine go?
I knew this was a terrible idea. Haunted manors and the like. Oh, why does no one ever listen to me?
I'm not a fan of the fixed camera angles and how it reorients your movement. But I guess that's just me.
picture has changed.
Getting a phone call. One moment. I just realized I forgot to unmute the Be Right Back music. Whoops.
Shades!
What foul hole did they crawl from?
You're a male. Young. Not even 20.
You figured that out from my footsteps?
It's not hard once you know how.
Then I suppose I should tell you about my friend Vice.
I only heard one set of footsteps.
Grimoire Weiss does not strut about like a common land mammal. But enough of this introductory chatter. Let us hear your tale.
My name is Emil. I'm the master of this manor.
So you're the one who sent the letters?
Letters? What are you talking about?
Of course you don't know. Such a thing would be far too simple.
No! Stay back!
Huh?
I'm sorry. It's my eyes. Anything I look at gets turned to stone. That's why I live with this blindfold.
What a remarkable skill. I've never heard of such a thing.
Anyway, I suppose my butler might know more about the letters you received. This key here can unlock any door in the manor, so if you'd like my assistance...
No, please, don't trouble yourself. We can get around on our own.
Oh, right. Sure. Well, here's the key then. The butler's quarters are at the far end of the manor. Let me at least give you a map. It's a big place, and I don't want you to get lost. The butler's quarters are...
Vice, what should we do about Kaine?
Leave her. That woman is capable enough on her own.
Jeez, remind me to never get on your bad side. What's that?
A butler, or at least a remarkable likeness of one. I knew this was a trap. Curse my brilliant intuition.
Somebody! Anybody!
Shades! Not a fan that I can't dodge currently while in the mansion. Sure would be helpful to be able to have mobility. Whoa.
Is that another one? It moves!
What's going on here?
Sir?
What is this?
Oh, this is my butler. He helps me out around the manor. He's a good man at heart, but a bit inflexible. Almost like a statue.
Yes, and I do apologize for that, Master Emil.
I doubt he's even human.
We're here because my sister received some letters from this manor.
Yes. I wrote those letters. Please forgive my impertinence. As you may know, Master Emile, deeply pained by his eyes, has shut himself away from the world. He suffers greatly behind that blindfold, and I feel it is my duty to help however I can. I heard tale of the exploits of an emerging hero, and so I sent a letter to you under Master Emile's name. But I received a response from one Miss Yona instead.
Wait, so Yona's pen pal is you?
It is, sir. My letters merely requested that you come to the manor. I meant no ill intent.
I believe Yona saw the exchange somewhat differently.
Yeah, sounds like she misunderstood the situation.
Regardless, I am quite pleased to see you here. Long have I dreamed of the day we might be able to do something about Master Emile's eyes.
I see.
Yes, well, I am afraid we, or at least this lad beside me, is neither hero nor physician, so if you'll excuse us.
Please, we're so close. The cure for Master Emile's condition is located in this very manor.
Then why don't you just go get it?
Alas, the location of the cure has become a den for those abominable shades, and I lack the skill to combat them. I beg of you, defeat the shades and restore Master Emile's sight.
You know this is an impossible task. Why would you ask it of our guests?
Well, we've no more time to waste, so...
It's okay. We'll do it.
See here, lad. This is no time to play the hero.
People need to look out for each other, Vice. Plus, we have to find Kaine anyway.
1,000 thank yous. I owe you a debt that can never be repaid.
I'm really sorry for all the trouble. My butler cares so much for me, but for him to make such outlandish requests...
Alright, let's go kill some shades. Let's freaking go. Yeah, let's freaking go.
But hey, at least I can petrify your enemies. That's gotta be some help, right? I can't let you do this on your own, so I'll be right here if you need me. Maybe my eyes can be useful for once.
This is hardly the... This is...
This is it. We should find the cure somewhere nearby.
Bah, I do not like anything about this place.
It's the other grimoire. The one who can't speak. Rubberum.
This book's kind of like you, Vice.
Oh, aren't we clever? As if any mere tome could compare to the wonderment that is Grimoire Vice. Petrification is a fearsome power indeed.
There's no end to this.
Pages of this infernal book are sharp as knives.
Guess you never learned that trick, huh?
Oh no! I can't petrify it!
And where have you been, hmm?
Lost. Where have you been?
Getting stomped by this thing. Help!
This foe's strength is beyond measure.
What do we do?
I am an arcane text, not some manual of combat. You are supposed to deal with such matters.
You guys run! I'll hold it off while you escape!
Who's this kid?
That's Emil. He's the one who runs this.
Fuck! This book is a real asshole!
She's not even listening.
She's too busy vomiting filth disguised as language.
You guys go! This is my fight! I can't ask you to die for me!
My, aren't we the bold one? And yet I fear that would be a foolish course of action at this juncture.
And besides, we'd never let you do that.
Would you all please just shut the hell up?
What?
I'm just saying, if you bastards want to have a goddamn civilized discussion on the merits of bravery and sacrifice, we can do it later!
Is this your way of encouraging us?
Have we truly sunk to motivational speeches from a woman in her undergarments?
I guess so.
Now!
Vice, this is it!
Research report on petrification. Well, well.
Oh no! This passage is written in some kind of code. We went through all this trouble to find it, and now...
Oh look, Jeeves is back.
Please allow me to handle this, Master Emil. I shall put all of my efforts into deconstructing this cipher. No matter how long it takes, I will not fail.
Sebastian...
Ah, so the servant has a name after all.
Listen to me.
What is it, Kaine?
Your eyes are not a sin. Don't ever be ashamed of them. They're a vital part of you. Do you understand?
What's this? A shade? How did you...
This arm is an accursed weapon. I thought I would only need it until I had earned my revenge. Once that happened, I figured it was all over. But there's a reason I'm alive, that my arm is alive. And there's a reason for your eyes, too.
Kaine.
But listen, if this shade should ever...
No! Kaine, I promise I'll never give up, Kaine. But you can't give up either.
Well, we're off.
All right.
Hey, so Yona's sick, and she doesn't get out much. Do you think you might be able to send her more letters when you have the time?
I would be delighted, sir.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for everything.
Take care, Emile. I hope your eyes get better soon.
I saw you exchange some words with that Emile lad earlier. Hopefully it was nothing inappropriate for a young man of his age. Speak the truth, hussy.
Book? Shut up. Yeah, calm down, Vice. We've got our hands on all the sealed verses now.
All that remains is to find this grimoire noir.
Then we can finally save Yona. Yona, you need to lie down.
I know.
It won't be much longer, I promise. I finally collected all of the sealed verses. Now, I just need to find Grimoire Noir.
It sounds dangerous. Will you be okay?
Of course I will.
Is this gonna make me better? Is my cough going to go away?
Definitely. Yona?
You're not gonna hate me because of this, are you?
What are you talking about?
It's just... I don't want you to hate me because of this terrible horrible disease.
Yona, I could never hate you. I'm gonna go see if Popola has more medicine. Yona's looking weaker and weaker every day.
Yes, but do not lose heart. You are the girl's last remaining hope.
Alright, I'm gonna have to unfortunately end stream here. I might stream again tonight like I did yesterday and do 2 streams in a day because I want to play more, but I have to eat dinner and get stuff, do stuff. So I'm gonna end stream here, but thank you everyone for coming out. I'll see you all later in the next one.